turning my mic down. Today was the 21st of February 2024, and I'm just going to complete this part. I'm going to try to build up actually around the outside railings of this base today whilst I'm talking about the day. Oh shit, I forgot to... Oh shit. Alright, whatever. I forgot to write down how frequent the pillars are. Goes up 4 high, I can't remember where the pillars go. I'll just do 4 each and make some slabs. Alright, whatever. I'll try and make this one brief, but you know, it'll probably still be 30 minutes long. I always manage to fucking do that. Yeah, so today was pretty mediocre. I want a stone cutter. I'm gonna go and get a stone cutter and fucking feed the cows. That's what I'm gonna do. That's the fucking thing. So yeah, woke up around 11. I found it really, really difficult to fall asleep last night. Obviously last night, like I said in the video, I went and gave my dad a lift and played some games for a few hours till pretty late at night. And although I was gaming pretty late, I think I went to sleep at around 3. No, it can't have been 4. And I was lying in bed for a long time. I could literally hear my dad get out of bed and go to work. And usually this is not a problem of mine, but it's almost definitely because I took 150 milligrams of modafinil. That's literally one of its functions, is to keep you awake. And I probably took it too late in the day, so it's my fault. Like a lot of my other misfortunes, it's my fault. So yeah. I probably didn't fall asleep until 6 in the morning or something ridiculous. So woke up at 11, so that's not 8 hours sleep, but you don't really want 8 hours sleep after falling asleep so late, because you want to feel tired early the next day to somehow get yourself a little bit back on track. Time to get some of this out. But yeah, woke up, had some eggs, came upstairs and tried to crack on with some work. The flow wasn't as easy today, it wasn't as easy to get working. I did my fireman stuff, because I knew that I had to do the fireman test, so I said I'd do that today, and I did. There you go, I'm glad I found the fucking stone cutter, because I never would have found that if I didn't look in here. Fuck, there's loads of stone. That's what I needed. I might just get a nap. Oh, fuck it. Look at the beast stuck. Look at all these craters, man. I'm ashamed. I shouldn't let it get like this. We're going to take a whole makeover on this island. It's taken me a long time to do this base. It's taken me weeks now. Barely got any not really got very far on it. It should be a lot quicker from here, I think. Okay, come on, think. So, what was I waiting for? I was gonna wait for night, but fuck it, I'm not doing that. Yeah, so had a hard time working. Did the fireman thing. Really, I mean, it was quite. It resembled quite similarly the application process for applying for the police, and it's really fucking annoying because it won't let you just upload a CV or resume, as some of you guys might know them. It makes you enter all of the information into the website alone. So you can't just upload a document that you already have and have prepared nicely. You have to grapple with their fucking shit software and somehow enter in your details with So basically it has this box, and you add a box, and then you put the start date, the end date, the title of the company, and reasons for leaving and your notice needed, which is simple enough. But then if you had any vacancies or times of unemployment in between those jobs, there you go, it works, that's good. There's not really a clear way to enter that in. Instead, I have to enter like what's supposed to be a job, and then write the title of the company as unemployed. And then, you know, it's just really weird. Their whole fucking thing is shit. Yeah, I'll put some glass here so we stop getting it all over. 14, not bad. Well, it's not great either, but fuck it. It's just in the background, passive income. Um, what do I want? I think it'll be stone I want. I've came up with a really cool idea for these slabs. I've made like they're like grills, so there's gaps through the slabs, like a chain grilled floor. Um, Made it with a chisel mod, but in the creative, I just did it with netherite stairs or netherite bricks, just because I just wanted to do the shape. I didn't care about the block. It doesn't look too out of place, but I think I'd rather try something different. It's maybe just stone. I don't know though. Maybe I should do netherite brick. Um, so yeah, I did the fireman stuff, and then I went on to buy. I went on to Fiverr to go and buy another package from this dude, but then I'd realised that he's whacked his prices up, which was a punch to the gut. The guy that I was paying £6 an hour for is now £17 an hour, and like £17 an hour, it's quite a lot for an hour, especially for England for a relatively unskilled job. That's quite a lot. Um, and this guy's in fucking Pakistan, so £17 is a lot of. I mean, I don't want to sound like an arrogant white boy in a first world country, but £17 in Pakistan is a lot of money. It gets you a lot. So I think it's quite greedy of this guy to fucking all of a sudden start asking for £11 more overnight. And I'm his only customer, so I asked him, "What's up, man?" And he said Fiverr forced him to up his prices. And I've never heard of that before. Maybe they sent him a message and he misunderstood it, but he said he literally can't put it back down. And my first reaction was, well, fuck this guy. It's a shame because he's quite good, but I'm not paying that, so fuck him. And I went looking for other people. But then I messaged two guys. One of them said, I can't do this kind of work, and the other one hasn't gotten back to me. And I know that I'm going to have to go through a few people that don't understand what it is. Oh, I forgot the fucking numbers here. Shit. How? I think it was 5 in between, wasn't it? Yeah, it was 5. Yeah. 4, 5. There you go, that's it. What's the floor gonna be? I suppose it will just be fucking wood. Spruce wood, let's keep it simple. Spruce, nice little texture to change. So yeah, I said, you know what, I sent him a Google Doc. I said, yo, fill this out. And it had some stupid questions at the top just to throw the people off, and then at the bottom it said in Urdu, or whatever language it is over there that they speak. I said, look, just give me a fucking email. I translated it in Google Translate. I was like, give me an email, we'll cut the fees out. And he sent me an email saying, hey, I can't access the Google Doc you've given me. I was like, alright, that was probably a mistake on my end, but I did that. I sent that to you to get your email anyway, so now I've got your email. We don't need the fucking Google Doc. So, over email, I was speaking with him and trying to figure out ways to send money to Pakistan. There's some bank transfer services, but they have like fees. There's one that I found that's free, but you have to like put your IDs through it and stuff, which is fine, but it's just extra steps that we could avoid. I suggested crypto, but he doesn't really understand crypto, which is annoying because that would have been pretty ideal. And yeah, we're going to carry on exploring options, but I found this one, like American bank that will let me send money to Pakistan, but he needs to give his ID. I'm not sure if he's willing to do that, because it's just, I suppose it's just quite personal. He doesn't feel like, he's like, why do I have to do that? 2, 3, 4. My idea for this oil rig is at the top, I'm actually going to have grass. So it's going to be like all this industrial stuff down here, and then at the top it'll be like you're living on normal land, and it'll be really cool, I think. So it's inspired by an oil rig, but it's not an oil rig. It looks like an oil rig base, inspired by an oil rig, like an oil rig that was taken over and modelled up. That's what this is. Someone's refurbished an oil rig to live in. Oh my god, if I ever become like fuck you money, like big time fuck you money, I'm gonna do that. Refurbish an oil rig and turn it into some fucking holiday resort. How sick would that be? Oh my god. Jeff Bezos like hollows out mountains and builds clocks inside of them because he's fucking big rich, or builds yachts so big they need to dismantle bridges to get it out of the harbour. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take down an oil rig, turn it into a fucking holiday resort. Oh, that's such a good idea. That is such a beast idea. Can't believe I just came up with that. None of you guys can copy that, by the way. That's such a beast idea. Oh my days, that'd be so cool. Can you imagine that you go there by helicopter? There's fucking water slides on the outside. Oh my days. That's I can't get over what a sick idea I just came up with. You only need about fucking $1 billion to make it happen. Roughly. Maybe, no. Wait, maybe? I don't know. Maybe 1 billion. Probably less. 500 mil. Actually, no. I'm going to look up after this how much for an oil rig. It probably is around 1 billion. Then you haven't even got refurb into it and getting the resources out there. Yeah, whatever. Fun idea. So yeah, went back and forth with this guy. One of my other dad's friends wanted to call me. He wanted to hear about the story from being on the fucking reality TV show interview. He's a lovely guy. He's quite entrepreneurial too, but I just spoke about the story. He's like, "Oh, that's funny, mate. See you later." Again, my dad really speaks my praise behind my back, and it's really I mean, a lot of people would love this, and a lot of people's problems is that their dads don't show affection and they don't say I'm proud of you. But for me, I feel like I've got it hyperinflated. You know, I get it so much that I don't appreciate it as much as other people would. So I suppose I'm just spoiled in more realities than money. Um, yeah. Um, I did do a lot of lolling about today. I felt really shit. You know, I felt shit because I wasn't getting anything done. Um, this was a bit of a hold up with the fucking Pakistani guy. He wasn't working because we were trying to figure out this thing. Um, and I said, you know what? I'm gonna fucking look for. I mean, I always look for land myself. I'm gonna do it again. It's like I almost forgot that I can do it myself. So I started looking for land again. I was extremely bored. Didn't find anything. So I went onto one of my old lists because I built up quite a list of people that I was meaning to send land to. But I didn't send any letters in December because I thought everyone's going to be lazy in December. I'm not going to send any letters. Whether or not that's a fair idea, I don't really know. But that's what I did. And what am I going to do? Yeah, I'm just going to do straight fucking blocks. I don't really care. Yeah, just straight blocks. Just keep it simple. And fuck. So yeah, I tried searching. I ended up just going back to one of my lists and said I'm gonna send this letter today, just so I've done something. So I wrote up the letter, sent it, went out on the bike, got some M&Ms as well whilst I sent it. The M&Ms were really good today. Had that with a tea, watched some YouTube videos, started a stream. I played some Arma Reforger today on stream. It was quite funny. Got pretty boring towards the end though, but it was quite funny until then. And had one of my old time viewers come in, and he was basically there for the whole duration of the stream. It was lovely talking to him. And yeah, this girl that I'm absolutely obsessed with posted an Instagram picture today, and oh my god, it just like bolted me through the chest. Just seeing pictures of her affects me like physically. Obviously, I'm not saying I got a boner because that, I mean, obviously she attracts me that way, but I'm not trying to be like vulgar about it. When I see a picture, it's like in my chest. I can feel like, I guess butterflies is the easy way to explain it, but it feels really strong, much stronger than that. And yeah, I was like, fuck. It kind of just puts me in a bad mood, or not a bad. It's really hard to explain. Not a bad mood, but like a funny mood. Like I kind of wish I hadn't seen that because now I'm overthinking everything. But wow, she looked fucking gorgeous in this picture. And it was one of the slides. In one of the slides, there was her boyfriend in it, and I was like, shit. So what's going on here? We don't know yet. I don't know, man. Fuck. I got 2 months to get. I got 2 months to fucking play game here. Guys, I feel snaky. I feel so snaky, but I'm literally at the point where my feelings are so strong. I just don't give a shit. As long as I don't hurt her, I don't give a fuck if I hurt him. I don't give a shit. But I do feel snaky. I'm not doing this without thinking about it. I do feel sort of bad for trying to hit on somebody else's girl, but as I just said, I've gotten to the point now. I'm so, like, I guess in love. Is that I don't like saying it, but that's it. The fucking face of what it is. I'm so in love, I literally don't care. I would shoot this dude in the face, seriously. Not seriously, but kind of seriously. But yeah, so saw that picture, and yeah, it definitely changed the course of my day. I was like, wow, my god. Played a little bit of CS with my mate earlier in the day, and then he left. But it was a fun game. And yeah, did too much gaming today. Too much gaming, not enough work. And yeah, again, I just didn't let myself get bored. If I got bored, I would have found something to do. I would have. If I got bored, I would have found something to do, and I probably just read a book. I haven't read in a long time. I need to get better at reading. I was going to go to training today, but I just worry about my ear. You know, I feel like now, I'm feeling guilty for missing. Before, it was like, well, come on. I've got a massive scar on my ear. It's an open scar. I can't just go to training, and I was fine. But now the scar's healing up a little bit. But the doctor said 4 to 6 weeks, but I know that the doctor's fucking exaggerating. So now I'm not really comfortably missing training. Now it's really actually affecting me, and I'm feeling like a pussy for missing it. But then when the rational part of my mind takes over and it says, mate, you've had 4 surgeries, you spent fucking hours and hours in hospital, and if you go back to training too early, you have to redo that whole thing again. Or they won't even redo it. They'll just say, tough, you're stuck with that for life now. And yeah, I really don't know if I'm overreacting or not. I really don't know. But I just don't want to. I just don't want to fuck up the ear again. I'm just waiting for these fucking ear covers to come. My syringes arrived yesterday, so I have those. I bought some magnets as well for 60 quid. Fucking extortionate. 60 quid magnets. So that I need to drain and then put pressure on. People just drain, but you need to drain and put pressure on. And yeah, so once the magnets have arrived, I feel more comfortable when I go back. But then once the ear defenders are here, then it's fucking free real estate, boy. I'm back. I can't wait to go back. Yeah. So yeah, I missed training today. It made me feel a bit crap, but I carried on trying to find ways to give money to Pakistan, and yeah, a little bit of a wobbly day, but yeah, it was all right. It was all right. I sent one letter out. And now I need to find a way to pay this guy, because I found out that I just hate searching for land, and this guy doing it just makes everything. Because yesterday was so good, it was so good. Yesterday I woke up, he'd found 5 plots of land. Some of them weren't great, but I could definitely play with some of them. Sent 3 letters in one day, that's unheard of. And yeah, I need to do that again. I need to just pay him more, or pay him more often, but the same amount. And yeah, I've now got his email, so I don't need to go through Fiverr anymore, which is good. So fantastic. Tomorrow it's this girl's birthday, so I'll send a little text, and I think I'm going to go to the shops with my nan, as well as a business meeting with my friend here and his dad. So yeah, interesting stuff, exciting stuff. We shall see what happens.